I helped a friend of mine put these stones in. These are artificial stones. On top it's man-made, but I gave him the pattern. He did the block work, and I just came up and I helped him put these stones on, and then I stuccoed it. So a little different way of doing steps, but I'll show you how I did it, or we did it. Alright, what we're doing is we're setting out a pattern for the steps. And right here, just like I always do, I bring the pattern. In this case, we fold it up again. We go right to there, and we know where to start our block work. So that's how we're going to work it. We're going to show you as we go how we work it. Well, these are the steps that were built. I didn't build them. Actually, I just gave the owner the pattern. And he put them all together himself. He just wanted me to help put the steps on. So it's easy to do. He thought it all out himself, and if he could do it and I could do it, anybody could do it. Now we're laying our first step, and we're just putting the mud right on. Okay, we laid our bottom in. We're going to pick it up, put it in like that. See where we're at before we do anything. 8 inches right there. 8 inches right there. Shake it a little bit. Quarter bubble pitch. So usually on steps you want like a quarter bubble pitch, something like that. That's to keep the water going the other way. Alright, I'm going to talk to you about putting stone steps in. First thing you got to know about stone steps is everybody's got a different philosophy on how to do it. This I had to put a big joint, so I had to make the mud cement stiff. Now, according to code, you have to go 8 inches this way and 12 inches that way. So you're going from this point right here, 12 inches down. And that's the way you kind of got to figure it. So first thing you're going to find out is every time you're doing steps, something's wrong. This isn't leveled this way, and if I make this level to be 7.5 there and 8 here, so you kind of got to adjust it. And you have to make it so you pitch it so the water hits it in the winter time and it runs down the steps like a waterfall. And like I said, the code is 8 inches this way, and we got almost 12 inches this way. This is an artificial stone. It's man-made. It was a lot cheaper for the owner. He was the one that bought it. Some say, well, you got to put every step in, but I'm going to tell you what, these steps are actually moving until the cement's dry. So you got to take your time and keep going over them and measuring them, because you're going to end up with a surprise if you don't. Now, if you're ever doing steps, and what you want to try to do is, you see how you line them all up just like that. If it's possible, that's what you want to try to do, if it's possible. So then we're just packing it underneath when we get it in there, just like that. I'm using a big wider slicker, and that's all. And then the same thing on top, up here. We're putting it in up here, same way, packing it in there. Now this is artificial stone, so you got to be real careful with it. You can't use acid on it or anything like that. You can't trim it, so you got to be. It's a one-shot deal usually when you use this stuff. All right, now we're just doing is stucco on the steps. Stucco hides a lot of sins. It's easy to put in. We're doing like a Spanish style. It hides all your bumps and everything else that goes along with masonry. So that's all. I just helped the owner out laying the threads. He followed the pattern and everything worked.